Shadows dance across the bedroom wall, tracing every fracture, every scar I try to hide. You see the armor that I wear when I stand tall, but you also see the fragile soul that shivers deep inside. I don't need a pedestal, I don't need a crown, I just need a hand to hold when the sky is crashing down. You know the history that writes itself upon my skin. You know the heavy battles that I've lost and won within. 'Cause it's easy to love the summer sun when the days are bright and the race is won. But will you stay when the autumn leaves begin to fade? Will you stand beside me in the mess that we've made? So love me as I am, with all my beautiful mistakes. Love me in the quiet hours before the morning breaks. Don't try to fix the pieces that you think are out of place. Just hold me through the winter in your warm embrace. I am flawed, I am fierce, I am learning how to stand. So promise that you'll love me just as I am. There are days my mind is like a stormy, restless sea, where the doubts run deep and the anchors start to fray. And I wonder why you'd anchor down your heart with me, when it's so much easier to turn and walk away. But you look right through the chaos with those steady open eyes. You don't look for perfection, you don't look for a disguise. You see the messy canvas of a heart that's trying hard, and you love the jagged edges of a spirit that is scarred. Yeah, it's easy to love the melody when it's perfectly in tune, to dance beneath the safety of a full unclouded moon. But will you love the silence when the music starts to die? Will you hold the weight of a truth that makes us cry? So love me as I am, with all my beautiful mistakes. Love me in the quiet hours before the morning breaks. Don't try to fix the pieces that you think are out of place. Just hold me through the winter in your warm embrace. I am flawed, I am fierce, I am learning how to stand. So promise that you'll love me just as I am. Years may rewrite the lines upon our faces, and time will surely test the promises we made. We'll find ourselves in unfamiliar places, watching as the youth we took for granted starts to fade. But if my voice should shake, or if my footsteps lose their pace, I need to know I'm safe inside the sanctuary of your grace. That you won't ask for a version of me that doesn't exist, that you'll still find the poetry in the middle of the mist. I won't promise you a sky that never turns to gray, or a path without a stumble along the winding way. But I can promise honesty, a love that's deep and true, and every single shattered piece is safe here next to you. We don't need a fairy tale to make the story real, just the freedom to be broken and the space we need to heal. Love me as I am, with all my beautiful mistakes. Love me in the quiet hours before the morning breaks. Don't try to fix the pieces am flawed, I am fierce, I am learning how to stand. So promise that you'll love me. Oh, promise you'll love me just as I am. You know, I spent so long trying to be perfect for a world that didn't care. But with you, I can finally just breathe. Yeah, just as I am. No filters, no masks, no walls left to climb. Just my hand and yours until the end of time. With all my rough edges right here where I stand. Baby, love me. Oh, just love me as I am. I don't always say the right things at the right time. Sometimes I pull away and hide behind a wall. I get caught up in my own head, tracing lines, afraid that if I trip, you'll watch me fall. But you don't ask for a perfect, glossy picture. You don't need me to be a superstar in the sky. You just sit with me on the kitchen floor and look at me with those honest, open eyes. Because the world is always asking me to change, to fit into a shape I'll never be. But you just open up your arms so wide and make a little space for the real me. You love all of me as I am. The quiet parts, the heavy, lonely days, holding on to my fragile, shaking hand, chasing all of my darkest ghosts away. No mask to wear, no walls left to climb. With you I'm safe, I'm finally free. Thank you for loving every single piece of all of me as I am. I've got a couple of old, heavy regrets and dusty memories that sometimes make me blue. But when you look into my eyes on a Tuesday night, suddenly everything feels brand new. You see the messy, ordinary truth of my life, the silly mistakes and the things I do wrong. And somehow you make me feel so beautiful, like this is exactly where I belong. Yeah, the world is always asking me to change, to fit into a shape I'll never be. But you just open up your arms so wide and make a little space for the real me. When the years start to pass and we grow old and the youth in our steps begins to slow down, when the stories we've lived have all been told and quiet settles over this busy town, I know you'll still look at me just the same, with the very same grace you show me today. You won't wish for a different version of my heart. You'll love the wrinkles games left to play. Just you and me, standing in the light of day. Every broken piece, every little spark, all of me as I am, safe inside your heart. I am like a favorite book with a torn up page. I am like a coffee cup with a tiny side crack. Sometimes I lose my temper or my cool, and I don't know how to find the right track. I am not a perfect prince or a flawless queen. I've got a whole lot of lessons left to learn, but every single time I look across the room at you, I feel a quiet, beautiful fire start to burn. I don't bring a perfect record to the table. I bring a heart that stumbled once or twice, but you look at me and tell me that I'm able, and suddenly the world feels sweet and nice. I am flawed, but baby I am yours. With every single mistake that I make, through the bright sunshine and the heavy storms, through every single path that we take. I'm a little broken, I'm a little messy, but my love for you is completely pure. Take me with all my silly little flaws, 'cause tonight I am entirely yours. You know the exact things that make me scared. You know the big dreams I'm hiding deep inside. You stay awake with me on the restless nights when there's nowhere left for my mind to hide. You don't look for a love that never bleeds. You don't need a plastic hollow view, and that's the easiest gift I have to give whenever I am standing next to you. I don't bring a perfect record to the table. I bring a heart that stumbled once or twice, where you look at me and tell me that I'm able, and suddenly the world feels sweet and nice. Take my doubts and lay them on the floor. Take my clumsy words and turn them into song. We can leave our worries outside the door. This is the one place where nothing can go wrong. I might get it wrong tomorrow morning. I might say something silly or unkind, but I promise I will always give you everything and leave the rest of the world behind. We don't need to be perfect to be happy. We don't need to shine like expensive gold. Just two real hearts in a messy, crowded world with a beautiful, lifelong love to hold. I am flawed, but baby I am yours. With every single mistake that I make, through the bright sunshine and the heavy storms, through every single path that we take. Ooh, I'm a little broken, I'm a little messy, entirely yours. Flawed, beautiful, and so incredibly real. No matter what the future tries to steal, forever and always, through all the open doors, I am flawed, and I am yours. I am not a smooth, shiny, precious stone. I've got some sharp and jagged parts from the past. I've been chipped by the rainy days I spent alone, and the bumps of a heart that beats too fast. Sometimes I speak before I think it through. Sometimes I make a giant mess of the room, but you just smile, pull me into your chest, and turn my winter right back into bloom. I know I can be a handful to hold, like a wild wind blowing through the trees, but you never try to tame my spirit down. You just wrap your coat around me in the breeze. You love my rough edges, yes you do. You don't try to send them all away. You say they make me beautiful and true. At the end of every long, exhausting day, where the world sees a broken, mismatched piece, you just see a priceless work of art. Thank you for loving my rough edges, deep inside your gentle, patient heart. Other people always wanted me to change, to fit inside a tiny, perfect little box. But you just walk right into my wild jungle and unlocked all the heavy, rusty locks. You love the way I laugh way too loud, and how I cry at the happy movies too. You make the bumpy road we have to walk feel so soft, so comfortable and new. I know I can be a handful to hold, like a wild wind blowing through the trees, but you never try to tame my spirit down. You just wrap your coat around me in the breeze. So let the world be smooth and perfectly fine. Let them chase the things that never have a flaw. I'd rather be messy with your hand in mine, living out the sweetest life we ever saw. We don't need a polished, fancy fairy tale. We just need this honest, everyday grace, where I can be entirely myself and never feel like I'm out of place. You take the good, you take the bad, you take the silly parts that make me mad, and you hold them all so incredibly tight, whispering in my ear that it's gonna be alright. You love my rough edges, yes you do. You don't try to send them all away. You say they make me beautiful and true at the end of every long, exhausting day, where the world sees a broken, mismatched piece. You just see a priceless work of art. Thank you for loving my rough edges deep inside your gentle, patient heart. My rough edges, they fit perfectly next to yours.